Gemini, how are you? I'm going to do a reading for the current energies for the next 7 to 10 days. So as always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story, right? I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. And if you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button right there. It just really makes a world of difference to my channel, and I really appreciate it. All right, let's see what's going on for all of my Gemini for the next 7 to 10 days. We are grateful, thankful for the messages for all of us that come through today. All right, your first card out, Gemini, is that of the Eight of Cups. I feel as if you are walking away from a situation or someone or something that you really, really, I think have held on to long enough. And when I see this card coming up, you know, we see that she is now leaving whatever this is, even if it's still on fire, and she's walking towards that sun. So I feel like some of you are really hopeful that this time you are actually going to be able to leave something behind. Now I'm feeling like this, if it's not a relationship, it's just something that has gotten a hold of you. And this time I think you really have a lot of hope that you can really let it go, whatever it is. So let's see what else comes out for you. In your recent past, we do have the Two of Pentacles. So I think you've been trying to make things happen and work. And whenever we see that Two of Pentacles is trying to balance everything in your life. But I feel like whatever this is that you are needing to walk away from made it very difficult for you to do that. And that's wherein lies all of the problems that you came up. And I think this time you are really ready. Here we have the Ten of Wands, to let go of this burden, to really let go of the weight that you've been carrying, to finally free yourself from whatever it is that has held you bound. And I think, you know, you've been sitting with it for quite a while, trying to figure out how am I going to make these new moves. So in that regard, I do feel as if, you know, this is a situation where I think you see that now is really truly the time to put an end to something. You've sat there really thinking about it for a long time. We have the Hangman coming up. And I feel as if, you know, you've had to really gain some perspective, Gemini. And in gaining some perspective, I think you start to see what is best for you moving forward. At the root of what's going on with you, we do have this Three of Wands. And I think it's time for you to start walking towards what it is that you want in your life rather than wait for it to come and land in your lap. All right, so moving on from there, I see a lot of men in this reading here. We have the King of Pentacles, which is riding above you. You know, maybe this is you. Maybe you haven't been working. Maybe you haven't been feeling very stable. Maybe there's been some issues between you and your partner where one person is not really contributing to the relationship, or, you know, just the regular mundane everyday, you know, things that have to be done. I feel as if there is this energy that's riding above you that really needs to be addressed. Because whenever I see the King of Pentacles come upside down, it's almost as if rather than, how do I put this? Rather than contribute, it's almost as if there is someone around you who just expects things to be taken care of. And that's kind of hard, you know, because, again, these things have to balance out. Now, moving forward, I do see that there is this energy of the King of Swords. Remember, I told you we see a lot of men energy here. I have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and I have the King of Wands. So, you know, this may be a work situation that you might be involved in, where, you know, there's somebody, I feel like this king is very, very difficult energy. Whenever I see the kings come upside down, I'm never really happy about it. But when I see this King of Swords come upside down, I feel as if this is somebody who expects things to go their way. They know it all. They're very difficult. They're not going to bend. They're not going to change their mind. You know, it's my way or the highway is what I see with that king. But I feel as if, you know, this is somebody you have to deal with on an everyday level. And maybe, all right, this just kind of popped to mind. The energy of this person who maybe is telling you to do things. Maybe they're expecting you to do what they want to do. And I just feel like there's this, you guys are butting heads, Well, he wants me to do that. Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it my way, regardless. And I feel as if there's a lot of push-pull energy here between these two. So I am picking up some conflict between you and another individual. Now, I feel like, you want to move forward, all right? There is this need to walk away from someone or something or a situation. This could be either a relationship, a job, a partnership, and there could be a partnership thing going on here. But I feel as if you are really ready to leave this once and for all and maybe get a fresh new start in a new direction. We do have here the Page of Swords. You may have had this idea to really kind of move in a new direction. And here with this page, I feel as if you want to really implement it. And it's also combined with the King of Wands. And I like this energy together because the King of Wands is very charismatic, very entrepreneurial, very creative. And when they set their mind to do something, usually they can manifest something that's really in their heads. And I feel like this energy to combined is one of these things that if you do your homework, Gemini, I feel as if you could really bring something into fruition. And it's time, all right? When we leave one situation, it's time to move in another direction. So some of you Geminis may actually be contemplating leaving a workplace, leaving a relationship, and do something that's really more what you want to do. I feel as if this Page of Swords says, I've got this really great idea and I want to make it happen. And I think you've sat with it long enough, formulating how you're going to manifest everything, that it is time, truly time, Gemini, for you to start making some moves. Now, this Ten of Wands coming up reverse says, I'm going to put down all of this baggage because I feel as if I've missed my opportunities already, and I'm not going to do that again. This time, rather than, I want to say succumb to just whatever's going on around you, you're not going to do that anymore. You are ready to make the moves, to walk away from whatever it is, because you really believe in this new direction you want to move in. So I think this is a week where a lot of you Gemini are going to really, it's almost like it comes into your face. The energy of you having to deal with somebody who is very, very difficult. And this could be you. You could be the difficult person. This is the King of Swords. This could be you, Gemini. But I feel as if, this is one of these things where you have to really look at your part as well as everybody else's part in order to make some new moves. But I do feel like this is a week that you are going to start working more towards what it is that you really want to. We see that this person is studying up on something. And I think you are really ready to do whatever it takes and dive in and get as much information as you can in order to move in a new direction. So that's what I've got for you for this week, Gemini. So if this resonated, great. If it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I'm just really excited that, you are finally, I want to say, waking up to what it is you need to do in order to change your life in some manner. Listen, you want to walk towards something that you want to manifest, all right? Three of Wands is your ships coming in. And we see here her foot is lifted. So I feel as if it is time for you to walk towards whatever it is that has been formulating in your mind, this idea, this dream. It's time to make it happen, Gemini. So that's what I've got for you this week. Please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like button. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye now.